might be passionate about always wanting to win and be number one. An Aries that's into spirituality like me or whatever like that only care about initiating and creating new ways of how to see spirituality and shit like that. I don't give a fuck about sports. But you're going to still see that passion within each Aries. See what I'm saying? So for the most part, that's how you got to look at it. Always separate the demi-urges from the spirit. So you got negative, ain't shit, bullshit ass Tauruses, Geminis, Cancers. You got positive, ain't shit ass, bullshit ass Tauruses, Geminis, Cancers. So don't never think astrology mean what type of person you gonna get. Astrology mean what energy that type of person gonna be using to do their shit. You might come across a thieving ass goddamn spirit. If they're Gemini, they may do it in a talkative ass way. You know what I'm saying? You may come across a thieving ass Cancer. If they do it, they may do it in a sneaky ass breaking your house kind of way. You get it? That ain't got nothing to do. You got to learn how to separate it. The spirit gonna be the spirit and do what they do. You might come across a Cancer who ain't a thief. They do something else. But the way they do it is going to be through the lens of Cancer. You get it? Because if you get too lost in that, you'll go too far and think Vedic and Sidereal is telling you about your soul travel. Bitch, the moment you start talking about desires and shit like that, that sounds like another form my soul be trapped in. Bitch, you came up with another denomination religion. That's all that's about. Another way of looking at something that's still the same as Western. It's just two ways of looking at the same shit. None of that. Don't separate that and call one of it more my spirit. Bitch, my spirit is my spirit. And God and the spirit don't give a fuck about none of this shit. To be technical. If you just want to understand what you got lost in, that's what allows God for you to want to understand it. And therefore, you're doing it the right way. You can teach it to others. Once you get into it as pandering, using it for your own selfish desires, and you come up with your fake ass horoscopes and shit like that, and you don't even understand it for your goddamn self, and it's wrong at that point. It's demonic. It's demonic at that point. God ain't got shit to do with you at that point. But you got to be spiritually wise enough to be in a space you can see it from that equilibrium perspective. See, when you're in a situation where men and women, your thoughts and feelings lack knowledge, men and women shall perish. So you cling on to things to argue because you don't know what you're fighting. So an average or religious person is just stuck in one of these things: religion, business, entertainment, education, or politics. They don't even know shit about the world. This is a dumbass human. So they don't know what they fighting. So they only going to fight against something that some other spiritual group, Legion, told them what to fight and gave them examples of why they should fight it. While that shadow government is doing that thing, because it wouldn't be in that Bible in the first place. It wouldn't be in these things if motherfuckers not doing these things. So it's not that what they're telling you not to do it, and this is what happens to you if you do it. It's motherfuckers practicing that shit on you, and if you do it, you're going against their rulership at the moment. You just be a sheep. That's what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And you running around y'all religious folks running around trying to make other people sheep. Man, fuck you. I got shit to do with your God, that like your demon that like being called God. I don't got shit to do with that shit. Angels ain't got shit to do with that shit. You might look at an angel like a demon. You might look at me like Archdemon Uriel because I'm opposing you. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it is. It's a title. I'm opposing you. You know what I'm saying? I'm opposing you and your flunked out ass. So you, anything that don't cater to your flunked out ass demon desires, demi-urge, want to go to heaven, flunked out ass mentality, you gonna go against it. And because that rulership that wants you to uphold that shit, and them fake ass demons that like being called God, want you to keep believing and want you to keep holding that shit that you ain't getting shit from anyway. That's as far as it go though. Pardon me. That's the only reason you'll look at me as that. But angels don't give a fuck about how you think or feel. That's because that's what it boils down to anyway. Your desires, a thought and the feeling. Can't do shit with that. God, angels don't give a fuck about that shit because that's how y'all got lost in the first place. Angels don't give a fuck about that shit. None of y'all gods. A lot of times angels jealous. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't understand. Y'all worship a lot of fallen angels. That's demons now, and they like being called God. And they jealous because they only want other motherfuckers. They want all y'all to stay just ruling them in this motherfucker shit. So me being Archangel Uriel, I see that clear as day. I'm like, damn, y'all ain't shit. Y'all just fuck with that shit. Y'all fuck with that shit. It be motherfuckers I know. You know what I'm saying? Like with weak ass virgins, like they get slapped upside the head in the heavenly councils, get bullied. We don't be seeing them for weeks. Because they don't be getting no pussy no more, no women no more, and shit like that. So they be leaving and said, we'll be seeing them for weeks. Then every now and then we go travel to go pick some apples or something like that as a group of angels and shit. And we see y'all. You know what I'm saying? We see who y'all following and shit. Y'all following some flaunt that ass motherfucker that convince y'all they the shit in their own lonely space. They ain't the shit where we at, where God at, and us as angels in the heavenly council. They ain't shit there though. They convince y'all they somebody. They done went somewhere, and since nobody know them there, aka y'all know they be getting bullied and shit like that. Now they could be something they ain't there, and now they want to be called God and praised, and they be jealous when y'all leave and learn about yourselves and shit like that. That's who y'all be worshiping. A lot of these fallen angels, I know, y'all call them God. That's y'all lost down here for real. I could break it down too. I should do that on my next live stream. Break down the sigils, the symbols. I got one that's kind of like it, Gadriel and shit like that. No, but it get way deeper than that. It get way, because y'all, it's not, sometimes would y'all even be calling y'all one God y'all be following be a pack. It be a group of motherfucking spirits, I know. And they all be in one cloud in purgatory, so they can't really come down here physically. So their group mentality play out like a UFO that 1,000 spirits can play out down here. So 1,000 spirits be playing out one or two motherfuckers I know. And one or two motherfuckers I know created that idea with a group of other motherfuckers they know. So they all be together plotting and shit like that. Y'all down here, y'all worship, all y'all be worshiping like a collection of a group of motherfuckers. Like it'd be deep. Like it'd be like, damn, y'all ain't shit. If only, wait till y'all die, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Like, that's the only thing I could think of. Like, you know, like, wait. And then some of y'all, when y'all die, y'all be in purgatory. Y'all come back under their rulership down here again with their bloodline that's down here as vessels with y'all to the point never experience where I've been at for eons. So, like, some of y'all got to be here for eons to even know what I'm talking about now. It's a lot of knowledge I can give y'all right now that y'all ain't ready for. I be having to wait for years to give y'all certain knowledge. I be having to plan out 50-year type shit, but I be doing it in small increments, monthly and yearly type shit to start conveying knowledge. Just like all the way to my video, The Sun is Evil. Y'all understand what I'm talking about now, but the year I put it out, y'all didn't understand that. But now y'all about to start understanding how melanin is stupid and Kemet and consciousness is stupid and how the sun is evil. Now y'all understand it. Now, if I would have put that video up now, I wouldn't have all that negative comments, or it wouldn't have been in that algorithm for it to get the views it got. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more, y'all are awakened in a better position now. Thank you so much for the donation, Daniel Yakabuli. Yeah, I'm dropping a mixtape in 2 days. I finish all the mixing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure ain't shit too loud and all that motherfucker shit. But yeah. Damn, I forgot my motherfucking point. But yeah, we're 2 hours in, so I'm gonna finish this with y'all. I'm gonna make sure I go early for we all could jump in tomorrow and shit like that. But yeah, before I hit the roads and shit. But yeah, shit, that's out of the early stages how we all got here and shit like that. Y'all just be getting flumped. But I'm gonna go deep into that motherfucker shit, so y'all can know all the damn angels and shit like that I be knowing that ain't in the flesh no more down here. And shit, yeah, that was my point. Yeah, we always let me hit the point. Yeah, y'all be worshiping fallen angels. You know what I'm saying? But because the benefits that they give y'all, like some of their ideas, like work for y'all down here, because that's how they was getting over down here. That's how they was manipulating. So when y'all be taking that shit and use it for yourself as the blessings and stuff like that, y'all call it blessings and shit. It'll be, but y'all be getting crumbs. Y'all don't need to be getting the full spectrum of it and shit like that. So y'all be getting like minutes and seconds throughout happiness out the day. But when you go back and look at your life and look at your future and where it's going and shit like that, it'd be way more on a percentage scale of shit you don't want to do, shit you can't experience yet that you want to, and all that shit. So that just let you know right there. I'm just telling you, you hearing it from one of the horse's mouth. It's because of what you worship. You can convince yourself and lie all day and something else. I'm Uriel. You could believe I'm not Uriel. You ain't got this knowledge, and you can't. And here's the thing: you can't talk about something you ain't did. Thank you so much for the donation, Jessica, Kid Polis. You said, so what is the remedy to what you're saying? I don't know what you're saying. What are you saying? Are you a person who need what we do? I don't get it. I don't get y'all demons sometimes. Y'all humans. I appreciate the donation from the bottom of my heart, though. Roshi, I'm not calling you a demon. But I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it just, I just don't get thoughts and feelings. I mean, I understand what you're trying to say. I can't come to you the way I really want to come to you, though, because like, y'all just don't be ready. I just have to chalk it up to self-reflecting. You're basically expressing to yourself that you're damaged and you need help. So in some way, shape, or form, you need a remedy to something. Like I'm as angels, well, I don't think like that. I don't need no remedy to nothing. I know what I did. I created a mind and I chose to be here. So I chose the right parents and shit to create the circumstance for me to be aware of the things I like and the things I don't like. So those are starting points to know what I need to transmute and what's new that I haven't experienced yet. But that's it. I don't really like sit around in a funk and think I need saved and shit like that. But the reason why I say I get it, because when I jump into some of these mental forms of these other spirits I know, that some what y'all still worship down here that y'all think y'all don't, this is what y'all developing on y'all mind to develop and to come through y'all organs and to say certain things. So whatever you're saying and whatever on your mind, to me being Uriel, is only a representation of where you at spiritually. That's my only way of knowing how to see it. So when you say, what's the remedy of this all? To me, as an angel, you're just a spirit in a space that's damaged and you need some saving out of it. So how I would help you is if we was discussing or consulting, what do you feel held back in? So whatever you feel held back in, once we have that discussion, that'll be me getting through all the depth of field around your spirit. Then once we sharpen in those images to see what that actually is, then we can start working on you spiritually getting out of that egg, getting out of that spaceship. So you as a spirit, you could go somewhere else and create another depth of field. But that will be my only way of looking at it. You see what I'm saying? It would be a personal thing, me and you. Same way if you using that Bible for yourself or something like that. Angels come in that perspective. That's how my channel is. That's why you might even hesitate even trying to put somebody else on that ain't even there mentally onto my channel. But you can understand everything clearly if you're there spiritually, but you're not going to have the words to actually explain it because you're still trying to get there fully spiritually. So this channel is almost just like a personal thing because of the witchcraft of actual God. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, that's how I can't create no panhandling overall chalkboard concept of this the remedy to save everybody's own individual's issues. Everybody have their own individual issue. When you take a community like Kemet or something like that, your spirit and ancestry soul group spirit might not even experience that. But based on you sharing those desires, where the mind go, you created a form, a body, family that support that condition. You take on other people's and other spirit groups trials and tribulations. So you as a spirit could be born in the same quote unquote race as other group of spirits that quote unquote experienced slavery and their auntie that y'all share experience. You as a spirit probably ain't experienced that, but you just wanted to experience a form of that. But when you come down here, you get so lost into the world, you take those duties and obligations and take those esoteric bullets. And you start experiencing shit that ain't even for you as a spirit. So you end up being judged. You end up being what they call that racist energy. You end up being not jungle fever. What's the other one? When you hate other races. I forget what they call it, but not the word racist. But you end up being in that energy for no reason. I'm saying, you end up taking all those experiences either. Prejudice. Yeah, shout out to ALWAEZ. Prejudice. You know what I'm saying? That soul group, y'all always help me out. I'll say shout out to ALWAEZ. But prejudice, yeah. You end up being prejudiced for no reason. And that part, the shit that's the outcomes of those situations from being prejudiced ain't even for you. But you end up manifesting all that shit. And then you have to wake up and be like, damn, I could do something different. This ain't for me. Prejudice is like Pharisee, pseudo. It's the same term. So what they was calling Pharisees back then is what they're calling prejudiced people now. So you could be prejudiced religious-wise, whatever shadow government magic square they got you in, business, entertainment, politics, you could be racist, you could be prejudiced race wise. Religious, you could be prejudiced religious wise. In business, you could be prejudiced as far as who not signed to your label or who not signed to your company wise. Education, you could be prejudiced on who don't cling to your knowledge wise or whatever like that. You see what I'm saying? That shadow government got y'all sold up in so many different circumstances. I feel sorry for a lot of y'all. Real sorry. I'm saying, but it get deep down there. Like I said, before you worship the light, you need to know the light wasn't here first. The light is something we create. The light is a product of the fusion and friction. So we got a metaphysics version of this. When we collide our minds, that fusion and friction is what produced light. Now we can give ourselves life. We created fucking now before bodies. And we did it as sea creatures and land creatures once we manifested the condensity levels of that, how that line of reason and a train of thought accumulate. It creates density. Energy becomes density, flesh now. And we do it with the body the same way we did it in the mind, because as spirits, we're controlling the mind and body. You know what I'm saying? It is motherfucking shit. So it's teamwork makes the motherfucker. I had a motherfucking point, but yeah, it's teamwork makes the dream work. Who is ultimate judo? Who is this? Unmute your mic. You're a Christian? Christian, unmute your mic. Yeah, you don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? No Christian want no smoke. Nah, I would have said I might have done this after the blunt, but I would have waited for that. The Christian wanted some goddamn smoke. Christian ain't want they smoke. You got your mic? You don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Because your God ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jesus Christ ain't shit. Yo, Hebrew slipper sandals ain't shit. And your beard dusty. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Your beard look like somebody's 2,000-year-old dusty bathroom rug. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Don't go no further. Don't go no further than that. Your God ain't shit. Why ain't you the president yet? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't you the most entertaining person in the world yet? You know what I'm saying? Why ain't you the president in the politics yet? Controlling politics. Why ain't you the super religious person where all religious people have to bow down? Because you structured the word so right. You brought what's in your mind from the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension and made a correspondence in the 1, 2, and 3rd dimension so good. It don't matter what you do. You could cheat on your wife. It don't matter. We have to bow down to what the fuck you say. We don't see you do that yet, religious either. How come you ain't motherfucking changing all of our ways of conducting business and shit? How come the Jews not listening to you on how we use God's money or the dollar bill? How come we all not listening to you? You still scrapping up change because you laying in the couch. And then for the most part, entertainment, education, religion, politics, and education. How come everybody ain't teaching about what you taught us? How come when we go to college and stuff like that, we ain't talking about you? Why we still talking about Plato and them? Why we ain't talking about shit you brought in the world? Yo, God ain't shit. I don't want to hear nothing. You ain't shit. You ain't your God and your ancestors. Bitch, God told me, say spiritual predecessor. Ancestor lead us back to Africa. A don't always means Aries or Aquarius. We always have starting points. So they try to make y'all have another starting point. The Aztecs, that symbol that Hebrew, that symbol that the Hitler was wearing and the Berbers used. And the Aztecs, the Jews, the Alka-Seltzer Jews, and Africa, and Alpha and Beta, and going all that shit. They try to get your Aleph face, Aleph shoe buckle chin line seatbelt face. You know what I'm saying? So they try to get y'all lost into that starting point. You know what I'm saying? into their starting point where the Sega Genesis controller, if you playing Mortal Kombat. Y'all say you get lost in there, up, down, left, right, A, B, alpha, beta, start in Africa, and you get the blood code to learn about your DNA from them. I don't play Sega. Your Super Nintendo already had the blood in, bitch. Bitch, we was able to select. Y'all said select what we want to manifest down here. Get the select button. And we can X dumbass shit out. We got the X button. And we can ask questions like why. You know what I'm saying? Like why this, why that? The Y button. And we can move left, move right with the shoulder buttons. The shoulder, we don't have too much weight on our spiritual shoulders. I'm getting the Super Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, nigga. You learn Kemet, Black, Sega Genesis controller, Frontness. You don't got no sense. They got y'all lost in Sonic, Find the Gem, Find the Light, Star System Land. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all say real shit. Y'all throw down here. They got y'all all in witchcraft allegory systems. Y'all say y'all think they be talking about a race. They got y'all minds enslaved. So it don't matter what race you is. Your mind is slave. It could be all the races in one church. Y'all worship one mind slavery. Y'all get no matter. They got y'all on the mind lostness. Yo, mind lost. And then as a spirit, they convinced y'all that you the mind. So where your mind go, the body go. You don't even know you the spirit. You don't even know you the soul. So you just convince you what the mind is. So you just think you need liberation. You just think you need whatever they convince that light the mind is. Whatever they change that image to be, you believe that's what you is as a spirit. And that's where you're going. Hell. I say you ain't shit. Hell. You're going to Yale now. Uppercut your ass off the magic school flight. I said real shit. You going to Yale now. Get your ass off the magic school bus flight. Real shit. Oh, good old Johnny Cage uppercut. Said hope you like playing on the Sega Genesis controller. Said real shit. Hope you like playing on the Sega Genesis controller. Bitch, the only white button is start. I said start in Africa, nigga, where we at. Y'all ain't shit. They got y'all sold up. They got y'all sold up. They got y'all tired. They got y'all sold up. They got y'all sold up. Sega Genesis controller. Lord Jesus Christ, the red the red A, B, and C on the goddamn black A, B, and C buttons. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ, they got y'all. Oh, they got y'all float. They got y'all float as hell. Out as hell. And the only white button is the start button. And the person created the logos, the Genesis logo. It's the only thing that's white on it. Y'all float out as hell. Y'all ain't shit. Ain't shit. Y'all want to play Mortal Kombat on the Sega all the time. Ain't shit. Esoteric Sega controller face. I said real shit. They got y'all lost in they up, down, left, right, A, B, alpha, beta, Africa, the beta, goddamn start over there. Don't go nowhere else. You start over there to learn the blood code, DNA, your DNA system, chemistry. That's it. It don't go no further than that. They got y'all play. Y'all gotta push 2 buttons to block. Y'all ain't even got good protection spells. Y'all spirit wide open. You got to push A and B to block. Then you got to push A and C to throw a punch back. You got to do extra shit to do something. You got to take extra moves. You got to think extra harder to win the race. You ain't shit spiritually. You ain't shit spiritually. Get the Super Nintendo controller. Bitch, Uriel told you light and white ain't got nothing to do with race. Got something to do with magic. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. Y'all lost in race. Y'all rulers talk about it the way they talked about it in the occult books. Bitch, dark magic. We're going to use some flunked out ass manipulation. Bitch, like magic. We might teach somebody what we want them to know. Exoteric, as long as they don't go too far with it. That's it. Magic tricks on y'all. They ain't got the angels came as white men, white thoughts, light thoughts, logical. Demons came as dark, gritty, black emotion feelings. So y'all get flunked out. You casting stones at each other. Talk about, yeah, we these people, we that. None of y'all look like a magic marker. Y'all retarded, not you white people. Y'all don't look like the white color magic marker. Y'all don't look like no sheet of paper. You Spanish people, y'all don't look like the yellow crayon. You know what I'm saying? You quote unquote Indians, y'all don't look like the Mexicans. We don't look like the brown crayon. You know what I'm saying? And you black, quote unquote, that ain't even nothing. Y'all don't look like the black marker. What the fuck is you talking about? And I got a little bit of that marker too. You know what I'm saying? I got black in me too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thrown out as hell. Y'all not none of these color spectrum. None of y'all look like the actual color your hair is. Now, a lot of y'all got fluctuations in DNA sometimes where you may come out as an albino, or you might come out like Whoopi. You so black, you're purple or some shit, or you come out like Oprah or some shit. That's a different story. Still, you ain't the magic marker. You know what I'm saying? You still ain't the magic marker colors, though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just flunked out somewhere down the line because y'all don't understand. Y'all got treated mentally. You know what I'm saying? So y'all all got mental illnesses. We all mixed. So it's based upon a percentage scale. What more of you is on something on a percentage. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to, where your mind at, it shows more on your flesh, your body, and your textures and stuff like that. But you still got everything else. We've been fucking each other. And the shadow government been fucking y'all, mixing y'all up. Way before we became land creatures, we was doing this in the sea, and we was doing this in the mind. So once your mind already fucked up and cluttered, the kind of forms you cut. So they just be calling y'all whoever represent different shades. 9 times out of 10, you probably act like that mentally, but they're never actually talking about male and females. They're never actually going in the woods saying, is this animal, or you being a human, is this a real man or woman? It's always male and female, and men and women is always correlated to thought forms. A thought man and a woman a feeling. And if we could construct that thought, that image, a certain way that'll look like it benefits society, then that will be a way that we strive to be an animal, being beasts. Being male and females, we need to strive to be real men, real women, real thoughts. And where your mind go, your body will play out that same characteristics. So it's a Masonic witchcraft to play out the stars in your own macrocosm way. You know what I'm saying? You get it? Very simple. But yeah, damn, I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna make sure I come in earlier tomorrow. And sorry for everybody who came in and I didn't get to add y'all and shit like that. And I know I was kind of rushing through from people who ain't really was talking about the title, but at the same time, I still heard a little bit about y'all. We'll make sure we do more of that then later live stream. And I love all y'all from the bottom of my heart. Real shit. Don't go in front of that. Don't go in front of that. Y'all keep y'all spirits protected. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Because goddamn, we about to make this shit real. Even though it's the fall time, the year ain't over and shit like that. But it is what it is.